onto the line for, if I'm correct, our first ever night road course race. Michael Block on the pole will lead us to the green flag here at Sebring. Yay. We've been to Sebring before. We went here back in, if I am correct, Season 3. And it was a boring race. But that was during the day, but now we're at night. It automatically means it's going to be a better race, right? Right? And pretty competitive start already with Block and Galligan fighting one-on-one for the lead here. Look at Zach. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but look at Zachary Fitzwater. He started 4th, and he's already holding up quite well with the leaders right now. And look how dark the track is. It's really hard to see. There's not much lighting. But Zachary Fitzwater, his teammate Chris Washer. I mean, Fitzwater, he definitely was. It's not surprising that Fitzwater is being a threat on the road courses because that's his specialty, because he's a Australian touring car driver. And Chris Washer's also a touring car driver in Australia too. They're teammates, but one-on-one here. Look at Mason. Michael Block battling one-on-one. Nick Mason out of nowhere. Michael Block is also one of the better road course drivers as well, as he fights one-on-one with Nick Mace here. This is a long track. It's quite a bit. It's a bit long. I think we're almost done with the... Oh, God. Okay, that's a little bit of a close-up right there. They're going one-on-one against each other right here. Who's gonna be the victor out of these two? These guys are battling extremely hard right now. That's gonna be crazy. Nick Mace overtakes the 29 and he goes by. Nick Mace to the lead. Galligan and Fitzwater battling for 3rd. Here we go. Off the final turn as they finally complete the first lap. That's how long this track is. About 2 minutes long. Here's the onboard camera. Here's a cockpit camera with a Fitzwater. You can see how really dark this track is. It's one of the toughest road courses in the world. A lot of drivers have said that this race is a lot. The 12 hours of Sebring is a lot more grueling than the 24 hours of Le Mans. But that's because this track is really bumpy. Notice how the 36 is just bumping all around this track. That's how the track has always been. Bumpy, it's insanely bumpy, and it's hard to control the car here. I mean, this is really the race where the best road course racers really shine, like Michael Block. And Nick Mason is probably the greatest road course driver in ARCSOA ever. And also as well. So we got a lot of great road course talent going at 1-1. We know Michael Block is also one of the better road course drivers as well. He drives touring cars himself in other, countries, like whatever they're called. I forget what they're called exactly. GT3s, is that what they're called? Who cares? Good battle between Chris Washer and Michael Block here with Eric Burton. Chris Washer definitely has an advantage, like Fitzwater, that they drive supercars, V8 supercars, together. And look at Eric Byrne. Byrne looked to make it 3 wide there. He thought better of it. He's pushing the back of Michael Block, trying to get by. Byrne is very hungry right now to get by these two, but he's got nowhere to go. Will he make it 3 wide in this turn? That'd be quite interesting and suicidal. This is a really good battle. Oh, look at Byrne. He may go for 3 wide. Backs out of it. Byrne's being really careful, but being very aggressive at the same time. He really wants to get by these guys. And this is a really good battle. Byrne on the back of the 29 car. This is a 3-car battle for 3rd, for God's sakes. Oh, man, that was good. And no, I mean, this is already better than the last Sebring race that we had. These guys are all over each other. No one's really been able to pull away besides Nick Mace in the 77. Oh, boy. Oh, look at Fuller giving the 2-car the bump and run. That corner of the track is where a lot of the passing happens, because everybody likes to bump into each other and push each other out of the way. It's a good dive bomb corner. And Fuller battling the 2-car for the position is Matthew Fuller being very aggressive. Glenn Duck is the only driver in this field who has won at Sebring in this series. He won the only Sebring race we've done well completed. He had dominated the entire race for the most part. He led, like, I think almost every lap. Actually, I think he led every lap. And he's currently sitting in 11th right now. He's got a lot of cars to push in front of him. And he's going to want to have to hurry and get by them. Zachary Fitzwater holding himself quite nicely in second. He's not gaining on Nick Mace, but he's not really falling back to him either. Zachary Fitzwater has just been impressing a lot of people these past couple weeks. He was in the top 10 for a good chunk of the race at Chicago. He got 12th at Auto Club, and now he's in second here at Sebring. So that 36 car is on a roll. Fitzwater's gone from like 39th in points all the way down to the 29th. So give some credit to Zachary Fitzwater. He's driving the living heck out of these cars. And, hopefully he'll do well. His teammate Chris Washer is right behind him in third. And I imagine Washer would love to end some bad luck he's had. He's had some really crappy bad luck. He gets stuck in a fly-wide situation, then he gets turned, and then at Chicagoland he got involved in a wreck that he really should not have been involved in. So he's definitely looking to rebound from some bad luck. Kind of surprising to see Cody Lamas doing this bad in 36. Especially for a driver who has just been probably one of the best road course racers in ARCSOA. He's just been not handling Sebring pretty well. This is his home race, to be honest. This is like one of his home races this season. He's from Florida. It's the same Lamas is not having a good run at this track, but it's unfortunate for him. Look at all these rookies in the back here. They are struggling because they've never been on this type of track before. Nowakowski getting aggressive with the 13, makes a mistake. Here comes Zach Rogers to try and get by. Look out, it's so hard to see in this track. It's so hard. It's so hard. I'm not sure how these guys make it. I'm surprised we haven't had a wreck yet, to be honest. I've been pleasantly surprised. Good battle for 6th place right here between Galligan and Dylan Young in the 2. Sean Galligan also probably, I guess you could say, one of the better road course drivers. He did good at Donington Park earlier this season. And he races British touring cars himself, so a lot of the touring car drivers are really showing out today. Dylan Young's also one of the better road course drivers too, but he's just naturally gifted at it. He's never really ran road courses outside of this series very much. I guess he's just typically good at it. And Eric Byrne up to 4th. Eric Byrne has been kind of on a roll himself lately, I guess you could say. I mean, he did all right at Chicago, and I'm not too sure, I think he did okay at Auto Club. So a lot of drivers who have just been struggling at the start are now starting to start doing good again this season. These guys are going to have to pit at least once in this race. So this race could be potentially decided by whoever has a better pit stop. And Chris Washer and Byrne are closing in on the 36. And Blocker Star on the pole is falling back. Gallagher started to fall back too. Whoa, hashtag Sorefox yawns again. 6 laps to go. Nick Mace is the leader coming off the pit stops. But Chris Washer is moving. He got an insanely quick pit stop. Nick Mace, a 13.2. That's not bad. Chris Washer, a 12.9. And that 11 car is catching that 77. And Nick Mace could be in trouble here as we are approaching 5 laps to go. Eric Byrne in 3rd. Fitzwater fell from 2nd to 4th. Galligan moved up to 5th. Duncan moved up to 6th. Cole Daly out of nowhere up in the front now. But this is the battle for possibly the win between Washer and Nick Mace. We'll see if Washer can get by. Here comes Washer. He's got the run, the 77 as they come into this turn. Washer dives into Mace. Oh, hold it together, guys. Come on. This is going to be a great battle right here. Side by side. Here they come to the line. Going to be 5 laps to go. They are drag racing for the lead and possibly the win. Mace going to have to try and hold off Chris Washer for just a little while. Oh, but Washer's strong. Mace giving everything he's got. I think Washer's too powerful. I think his car is too powerful for the 77 to hold on. Oh, Mace is fighting back, though. He's not going to give up. Mace is not so easy to beat. Look at him just keep on the fight. This is a great battle right here. And Eric Byrne trying to close it on these two. And Washer completes the pass. And Mace fall. Wow, Washer got away from that 11 car really quickly here. Mace tries to dive into the 11. That may have cost him. And Byrne's coming. Byrne's quicker than Mace. Fitzwater is... No, he's about a second off from the leaders right now as Galligan's catching him for 4th. Oh, man. This could be good. Points leader, Charles Brolses is off. He's just off the pace right now. He's really off. He's about 2 seconds off from the leaders right now. And Chris Washer, man, I think he's got this locked up unless something happens. We apologize. We did not catch this on camera until now. Alex Sallin goes straight into the pit wall and knocks out Nico Hall. And he took out a couple of the back markers. Finn guy had to retire, I think. White flag for Chris Washer and the 11 Toyota. Oh, man. Hellman's Toyota Racing has been winless this season. They have not scored a single win. Jackson hasn't won. Washer isn't going to win until today. Well, tonight. Fitzwater hasn't won, and Plard hasn't won either. It's been kind of a tough season for that team. And Chris Washer, who is currently in the top 10 in points right now, he's trying to make a run at the championships here tonight. And he's definitely going to get a lot of help from this race in doing so. Toyota themselves have been struggling this season as well. No Hart's the only Toyota to win so far. Byrne trying to catch the 77. Fitzwater and Duncan battling one-on-one here. Fitzwater trying to get top 5, but Duncan now passes by as Chris Washer about halfway around the track, I'd say. This guy drive the thing home. Honestly, he could just really take it easy. Zachary Fitzwater also with a absolutely fantastic run for him tonight. Looks like Block may snatch a top 10. But it looks like Chris Washer in the 11 car. Haha. A few more turns to go. Chris Washer trying to make one last effort at the championship. He came up short last season and contending for it. He's definitely not in the mood for coming second again. Well, being second fill in the championship hunt again. He's been consistent. He's struggled. But now, finally, Chris Washer comes off the final turn. Chris Washer ends the winless streak, and he wins here at Sebring. And he gets his first win of the season. Nick Mace will come home in second. Byrne third. Sean Galligan comes home in 4th and will take the points lead. William Duncan will get a top 5. Fitzwater gets a 6th. Someone down the pit road, that's Jacob Anthony. Oh, man. But Chris Washer is your winner here today at Sebring. Congrats to him.